Hey guys, so I got a lot of questions asking why JG Summit is not up. Why is it still headed down? What's the reason? What's the narrative? Why the stock has been battered over the past few months already, and even though it's a big company, it's operated by the Gokong way. So, what's triggering it? Why everything has been volatile? Why has this stock been battered repeatedly over and over and over again? Check this out. First of all, let's analyze this from a fundamental perspective. We have to remember that even though the companies inside the holding company are relatively big, relatively have large operations, have a large market cap, and have relatively large capital, it's highly going to be hit by, think about it, Cebu Pacific, income is down, and the stock price is also down. If the stock price is down, hence it will also affect the valuations of JG Summit. In the same way, PLDT, the stock price is down. In the same way, the company's shares are also down as well, hence it also hits JG Summit. Then look at URC. The stock also over the past, I guess, 2 years hasn't really been as attractive, and also the stock price is down as well, and that's relatively dragging the value, or at least the valuations of JG Summit as a whole. If there are two bright spots when it comes to JG Summit, it's Robinsons Retail Holdings, which, as you all know, I'm very bullish on consumption stocks. This is one of its bright spots. Its income is good. Its stock is relatively much better than the other subsidiaries that I've mentioned. RHI is their consumption stock. It's been doing well because, as you all know, we are a consumption-driven economy, and even though inflation is higher, people will still spend, people will still go to their department stores, to mini stops, to their supermarkets, and this is something that will allow them and position them. If there's one bright spot to JG Summit, it's RHI. Of course, RHI as a whole has been battered, similar to majority of the stocks, but they are at a better position up against URC, up against Cebu Pacific, and up against PLDT as well. Second is Robinsons Land. Robinsons Land for me is very good. They have a lot of leasable space. It's now producing a lot of passive income, recurring income for them. So RLC is in a very good spot as well. Income is good, recurring revenue is good. New projects where they get new uptick, where they have an uptick in sales is also there, and the stock also, as compared to URC, as compared to Cebu Pacific, is at a much better position as well. So overall, the JG Summit is a big company. However, there are subsidiaries that are not as good, not as healthy, and there are some subsidiaries that are trying to at least create a counterpunch, giving them the ability to earn as well. Now, let's look at what the charts are telling us, because at the end of the day, you know me, my style is I just follow what the charts are saying, and I follow what the technicals are saying, because price discounts everything. Our goal is to follow the trend if we are position traders. So, and if you are a position trader, this part is for you. Check this out. So if you look at it, guys, the stock is still in a very long-term downtrend. It failed to break 80, that's why it's headed down. But even if I zoom out here, you will see that the downtrend started way back 2016, still with pretty much a very consistent resistance at around 80 pesos per share. So one thing I'll watch out for JG Summit is I'll try to draw a resistance somewhere around this level here. So one thing that you can watch out for is if it breaks past this downward channel, which is around, I think, 49 pesos per share. There's a possibility of a reversal in that accord. Or look at the 200-day moving average, still bearish. So as long as it hasn't reversed and broken past those moving average and also those resistance levels, the stock will still probably go down. The stock will still continue in a downward fashion. As long as the stock fails to break out of the 200-day moving average and this resistance that I draw, you can expect the stock to still go down over the mid to long term. So that's how you play it. From a technical perspective, it's still bearish. From a technical perspective, JG Summit is still not reversing yet. From a fundamental perspective, a lot of its subsidiaries are not performing as good as how we want it to be. So that's it. Our goal also when you start trading and investing is not to base things on emotions. Our goal when you start trading and investing is to just buy based on what fundamentals and what the technicals are dictating, and that's how you win. You win when you follow your plan. You win when you follow the narrative that following the numbers, staying away from emotions will help you trade the markets with confidence. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Journal. See you all again soon. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. God bless you. Hello, welcome.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Welcome to the vlog. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Hello. Oops. Thank you.
Do you need some help, sir?
I'm okay. Thank you. You're part of the vlog. Thank you.
Enjoy, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enjoy.